I'm gonna get a copyright claim for the music.
I'm
totally. All right, hey, what is up, internet? Kyle here, Slapshot Toys. So we have an entire crew. Got Ian, Chris, Matt, Melissa. The wife is also in the car, but she does not want to be shown right now, so I'm gonna try not to. It's the truth.
Who are you?
But so we have rented a, what is this? Not Suburban.
That's a Chevy Suburban.
Chevy Suburban.
Car.
It is a big car. And we are right now in Toledo on 75 on our way to the border to go to Toronto, Ontario for FC Cincinnati. So FC Cincinnati plays Toronto FC tomorrow night in Toronto.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
And oh yes, we did bring Zlatan with us. So the LA Galaxy.
I was trying to keep it straight, man.
I ruined it. I'm sorry. I ruined it.
That's amazing. So we have Zlatan with us. We're hoping that we can like sneak him onto the
Where's the duct tape?
sneak him onto the field. Maybe he can help us out a little bit for this match. Man, I almost called it a game match. But yeah, so we are on our way to Toronto. I've said that like 8 times.
Where are we
But
going?
that guy, we're going to Toronto, Dan.
I thought we were going to get to Pote.
Oh, we were going to Windsor first because we got it. That's how we're going to get into Canada if they let us in. But this is a really long intro. But yeah, so we're gonna go see the match. We're gonna do a bunch of other stuff. I think there's talk about maybe going to a Blue Jays game this evening. Hockey Hall of Fame is also in Toronto. I really want to hit that up. Some other stuff. I don't know what all's going on.
We're doing
so I don't know. That yeah.
Things
So
happen.
yeah, just a lot of things might happen. So yeah. I think we're gonna stop getting lunch at Cracker Barrel per LAM Breweries.
See, Barrel.
Zlatan
And
likes Cracker Barrel.
Zlatan requested Cracker Barrel, so he doesn't smile that much.
He wants to get an Afghan at the gift shop. Right.
So we may have some footage from Cracker Barrel because I think we're gonna get lunch before we cross the border. But yeah,
I don't actually.
see you guys a little later. So we are here just outside of Detroit.
Detroit.
We stopped and got some Wendy's. I didn't take any footage because it's Wendy's and who really wants to watch all of us eat fast food?
Yay.
But as you can see,
You need to Google it.
right through there's Detroit. And then right there, I don't know if you can see that on the screen, but it does say Bridge to Canada. Oh, here
How
we
about
go.
the sign that says Bridge to
Sign
Canada?
right there. Bridge to Canada.
Oh,
Oh,
Our home and native land. True patriot love. No re-entry to USA is
That's
what
right.
this sign says.
That's right.
we can never reach.
So we're never coming back.
if you go
But I doubt I'm allowed to film, or at least everybody in the car is telling me I should.
you are
definitely
definitely
not
not allowed to
I
film.
said nothing.
Melissa's cool with me filming.
Absolutely.
But there's been a lot of conversations about dumb stuff we
just
can
told you to keep
do.
your pants on, that's all.
No doubt
There was. I was just.
yeah, we don't want that.
I was just trying to make sure that they had easy access for my strip search when we crossed the border here. But
Don't throw me up again.
so here we actually are about ready to go across the border. Drop the phone. This is gonna be the best video I've ever done.
Way.
But yeah, so you can kind of see there's, I guess, the bridge to Canada. So we're about to cross over.
$2.69.
Man,
For gas?
yeah. But we'll see you in Canada.
You might need the
So this is Ambassador Bridge. This is where we gotta cross
Where is the rental paperwork? In the
to get into Canada.
folder.
Don't tell anyone.
Do not tell them
I
that.
know. I'm not here for work.
We will absolutely get stopped and they will take us out of the car if you tell them that.
Coming from experience.
If one of you fucks up, I swear to God.
So we're in Canada now, and we're seeing some wonderful Canadian luxuries like Popeyes. Nothing says Canada like windmills An outcast.
Catch up to him. He's trying to take a picture.
Alright, not gonna be able to see it, but that Corvette's license plate is personalized. It said YOLO A.
Perfecto.
Sorry.
So we just took a little break from driving, and we are at a Canadian institution, Tim Hortons.
I declare.
So we are going on, what, 10 hours in the car?
Let's not talk about it, Kyle.
And as you can see,
Don't make me turn this around right now. We're almost there. We're still almost there.
we have been an hour away for the last 4 hours.
This is the line to Tim Hortons drive-through.
Oh, yes.
That GTI in the bottom left corner is a Vault-Tec sticker.
So we pulled off to get some Tim Hortons, and this is the line for the drive-through.
Yes. So this has been a bit of a frustrating experience.
Oh,
Canada.
Yeah.
Fix your roads and your
Fuck
highway
your
construction.
fucking roads.
But, I mean, it is a 6 million person city.
So it's been 9.5
It's a pretty big
hours,
city.
and it was supposed to be 7.5.
It was
Right.
supposed to be 7.5.
So it's taking a little bit longer, and we can see the city
Well,
now.
we've got great attitudes about it.
Yeah.
This is awful.
We're
We
really
can actually
happy.
see
You keep your positivity in the driver's seat.
Oh,
Not speak for me.
so yeah, we'll be there shortly, hopefully.
Short an hour. We'll be there in an hour. It's like when
Yeah.
the pilot. It's like when the pilot on the
So,
plane says
we'll be there in 5 hours.
30 minutes. Yeah.
Stars on our
So,
shirt.
still in traffic, but we can actually see the city real clearly now.
Are we seriously dealing with your positivity again, Kyle?
Listen,
Also,
I think
everything is also.
I think it's a mirage.
The city.
I think we've been in.
Alright, so we are actually finally downtown Toronto. Ton of traffic in this place. We are at the Rogers Center. We're actually going to go take in a Blue Jays baseball game. I think the game's actually already started because it took us a while to get here, but we're going to go get tickets. We're going to go in, so we'll show you some of that. Alright, so we are in Rogers Center Ballpark, and this thing is absolutely insane. So the roof is open today, and as you can see here, you get this giant, there's the next batter announcement, but man, look at that absolute huge awning. Over here, you actually have hotel rooms. So there's a hotel connected to this ballpark, and then all those are guest rooms that you can actually stay in, and then you can just watch the game from your hotel room. And then you just come over here. What an amazing view of the field. And then just the amazing skyline of Toronto there on the horizon there. And then the coolest part is this view of SN Tower. Look how amazing this thing is. I think this would be really cool if you were able to check the stadium out with the honoring closed, but having it open just really, I don't know, adds something amazing to it.
You can get them for 12.
If you're on like the bleachers or like the tip top.
Very top, yeah.
Well, no one goes to Reds games, so that's another reason too, I'm sure. This stadium.
So I don't know if you can actually see this, but the SN Tower actually lets people walk on the outside. It's like $195 Canadian. We were kind of looking into it, so I think it'd be amazing. But there's a group out there right there, as you can see, just hanging off the side of the tower. That is amazing.
We'll play second like he's done.
A quick shot of the night skyline, and then the tower all lit up at night.
Field number
That's awesome.
17.
One row of 42 of us. One row of no one, and then it's sold to Toronto people.
Does he have every game?
Soda. What? I was on the call for that one, and and they were like, make sure you bring sunscreen. Here's the sunscreen that's going to be allowed.
So right here you have the base of the CN Tower, all the way up there, and then you also have the Ripley's Aquarium right over there of Canada. So, and then you have the Stadium Rogers Center right here. So quite a bit here in this little center. So you really can't see me at all because it's really dark. It's like 10 o'clock here. But we're heading over to a brewery after the game. As you see behind me, the city is absolutely gorgeous here at night. It is massive. I'll show you a real quick skyline shot right here.
What is that?
Do you know what a roundhouse is?
It's where it like rotates to the tracks, right?
Exactly. Well, there would have been a turntable in the middle so the trains would come in, and those are all individual.
So I don't know if you're actually going to be able to see this or not. This is where we're going to try to go. Steam Whistle Brewing. Is it shut down? It looks like maybe it'll, I don't know. Hopefully
It doesn't look great.
it does not look like it's open, but we will see. So here we are, Steam Whistle Brewing. Looks like they have about 4 beers that are theirs in their New Belgium. So I think I'm gonna go with the Pale Ale, but pretty cool little place, and they actually have a nice beer garden outside. That was pretty cool. All right, so it is Saturday morning. We are in our Airbnb. Sorry I didn't really film a whole lot last night. We actually ended up going back to our Airbnb, which is where we are now. So our Airbnb is like in this really, really cool kind of like hipster little area of West Toronto. Really, really cool area. We found this brewery just right down the street, like I said. Amazing beer. It's called Bandit Brewing. I think we may actually try to go back there today. So I'll show you a little bit of footage when we're actually there and show you some of the really good beers that they had. Then we ended up asking one of the bartenders there, because it's like 1 in the morning, if there was like anything in this area that was still open. Found a couple little kind of dive bars in this area that were really cool. So we went to a couple of those, got back about 2, and then yeah, just went to sleep. But yeah, fun night. Blue Jays game was awesome. I did pick up Blue Jays hats while I was down there, because I like the all black hat. Thought that looked really cool. But today is the actual match for FC Cincinnati. But this morning I think we're going to go to the Hockey Hall of Fame. I'm wearing my Blue Jackets gear. So yeah, I think that's where we're gonna go get some coffee and some breakfast and then head downtown. So we'll see you guys downtown.
At least that gives you like options to still get caffeine now.
I'm a big tea fan myself, but I usually, I'll do tea like at the office, like in the
We stopped by
afternoon
this
without
Enigma
caffeine.
Cafe.
I'll get like different
Really
local
cool looking
ones and
place.
stuff. There's like a lemon
A little bit of the
ginger
menu
one
right
that's
there. I
nice,
think I'm gonna
that
go with
Stash
a
makes that's like my
vegetable
favorite, if I
omelet.
don't feel well.
They do have a breakfast poutine.
What should I get?
Sounds interesting.
I'm on the hunt for cod.
All right, so we are back downtown. We were heading over to the Hockey Hall of Fame, but I wanted to show you this real quick. So last night we actually went to a brewery right over here, the Steam Whistle Brewing, and it's actually a old, I guess it's, what would they call that? Oh, wheelhouse?
A roundhouse.
A roundhouse. So it was actually like where the train would actually spin around the track, put in different bays, and then they could go off. So I thought that was a really cool setting for a brewery, and the beer was pretty good. But I really couldn't show you it last night since it was really dark. But yeah, just a better view kind of thing. SN Tower, the aquarium, downtown, and then yeah, now we're just going down to the Hall of Fame. All right, and here we have Scotiabank Arena. This is the home of the Maple Leafs. Obviously not in season right now, otherwise it'd be really cool to try to catch a game. But right. And I think this is, I'm pretty sure this is where the Raptors play too. Yeah, the practice court for the Raptors over there. Here we are, the Hockey Hall of Fame. This little plaque about the Hall of Fame. Statues right there. Got Chris hanging out with statues. So then I think you got a gift shop right over here. All sorts of jerseys, stuff. I'm sure we'll go in that. And then you go in, I guess, over here. Once you walk inside, it's actually kind of set up more like a mall. You got some jerseys and memorabilia over here. You have the gift shop right through here, a bunch of stuff right there, and then literally restaurants, clothing stores. We just gotta figure out where exactly we go in at, but yeah, already quite a bit of memorabilia just in this window. So this is an absolutely insane walkway here with all this glass. Looks so freaking cool. And here it is, the entrance to the Hockey Hall of Fame. So here's just a quick pass of the main hall here. And it's just littered with all sorts of jerseys, helmets, equipment. A lot of really cool stuff to go through here.
What's like this kind of stuff?
Some gear here. Mike Sullivan jacket he wore during the Stanley Cup final throughout practice. We do have a Evgeny and Malkin stick right there. Ovechkin's gloves. So yeah, it's like Evgeny Malkin skates. It's like he wore those in that 2016-2017 playoffs. So really cool stuff throughout here. Duncan Keith skates. It's like Patrick Kane's stick. Always like one thing about hockey sticks is they always have the player's name and number on them right there, so the trainers and equipment managers know exactly if one breaks how to get one real quick. And they give a Predators final jersey with the patch from when they were in it in 2017, and Connor McDavid jersey from their farewell season of the old stadium. Sharks jersey. So here they have a pair of, a slightly used pair of Brian Leach's gloves here. I say he may have used those in one game, I would assume. Maybe.
Used from 91 to 98.
Then you have Mike Modano's skates right here. That's really cool. Hellberry jersey.
The shoes were
They're
cool.
huge. Man, look at these old, I don't know who, Willie O'Ree shoulder pads.
Oh, shoulders.
Those are crazy. You can imagine. Let's see, when did Willie O'Ree, so he wore those in the 1972-73 season. Technology's come just a bit of a far way. So these are Martin Brodeurs goalie pads. Patrick Waugh Montreal jersey. So these pads he actually wore during the rookie year from Martin Brodeur, 93-94. Just a little bit beat up as well. Here we have a little Gretzky case. So we have one of the All-Star jerseys. We have the LA Kings captain jersey. We have when he was a Blue. And then of course a jersey from when he was an Oiler. And that thing looks awesome. And then we do have the first pair of skates Wayne Gretzky ever wore. That is insane. And an old pair of gloves when he was with the Oilers. And then coming over here, they actually have several pucks. So his first ever NHL hat trick puck from Gretzky, 2000 point puck. And then you have your 802nd puck, and then the stick that he used, and then several more sticks commemorating his many point records. So yeah, just a huge case just for Gretzky. And it's more Gretzky stuff. So we have the Rangers full uniform. I believe this is actually, yes, his final game. This is the full uniform from the final game. Skates, equipment bag, helmet. Ticket from that game. Can't really see it. Maybe it's gonna focus, maybe not. Some of the Canadian jerseys is honorary stick that he received. We do have here some Gordie Howe memorabilia. We have an old jersey. There's old gloves, medals and patches. Old Hartford Whalers jersey. And then again, same with Gretzky, several different pucks and sticks, all commemorating his many accomplishments in the NHL. So over here we have like the history of hockey jerseys. So everything going up to, gotta love these old Vancouver Canuck jerseys. They're kind of hideous. I can see that.
Like a priest would wear.
I can totally see that. Yeah, one down here. Then you do have there at the end the Atlanta Thrashers before they move back to Winnipeg. And then here in a second I'll get a good look at that Mighty Ducks one. I wanted to show you this Mighty Ducks jersey. Like, it's like the cartoon Mighty Duck on the front. That is really cool. I honestly don't remember that one. It looks like it was used in the 95-96 season. Messier jersey, and this is actually the stick Messier used. Scores 50th goal.
Joe Primo's Leafs against Montreal. The Leafs had a 3-1 series lead heading into Game 5 at Maple Leaf Gardens, setting the stage for...
We have a jersey from 67-68. I mean, it's literally just a sweater. So this is really interesting. So this is actually a stick used by Ted Lindsay on the Detroit Red Wings in 1952. If you look, there's no curve on the blade. This was before they actually started curving blades. But same with this one, and this one was used Terry Schwalwick from 1951 as well. And then we have a pair of shoulder pads from 1950. And then we have a Leafs jersey from 1950 as well. So one cool thing is they actually have the TSN Theater has a 3D video of Game 7. So we're going to do that. It's every hour, and we have like 20 minutes before the next one starts. So we're going to look around a little more, and then we're going to go do that. So that's really cool. But yeah, just some really cool. Right up there, it looks like some Special Olympic stuff here. Some really, really cool stuff to see. Highly recommend if you're a hockey fan at all, definitely coming out here and checking out all this memorabilia. Unfortunately, they're going to have to change the sign soon because he is no longer with us. But we do have some Blue Jacket memorabilia here. Bruce Gardner, his first goal ever in franchise history. This was the stick that scored it. Lake Erie Monsters, our AHL affiliates jersey. And then that's Rick Nash's jersey from the first ever game once they actually changed to that primary emblem. And I believe that's when they went to Reebok as well, when they started using that new jersey style. So here we have some Memorial Cup, which is the junior tournament championship rings, the trophy itself, and then some different just being used memorabilia, jerseys, things of that nature. All right, so being a toy channel, I have to show all this. So this is like all like kind of hockey memorabilia in pulp culture. So you have everything from the Mighty Ducks jersey from the actual Disney Mighty Ducks. You have a Mighty Ducks like kind of goalie mask right there with the bill. A bunch of different Blu-ray movies. Youngblood, if you like hockey, you've never seen that movie, it's fantastic. Goon, another awesome movie. Look at this Paul Kariya action figure. That thing looks awesome. Of course, you have a VHS tape of the original Mighty Ducks. And then come down here, Tooth Fairy, Mystery Alaska, Love Guru, all sorts of stuff. One of the best movies ever, Slapshot here. You have the Charlestown Chiefs. You have a couple pictures from the film. You have a jersey actually used in the film. A VHS tape of Slapshot. Just so many amazing things that they made. Playmobil, sets for hockey. And then over here, I don't remember this, but I guess the Toledo Storm minor league team had a Batman and the Animated Series themed jersey. That is amazing. Riddler themed jersey that was used. I actually have a Amazing Spider-Man issue. Skating on thin ice, sorry. There with Spidey on the cover. Edmonton Oilers. Some amazing stuff in here. You have some beer there for the San Jose Sharks. A ton of hockey cards here, different signatures, jerseys. I know Cincy and everybody will find that interesting. And then over here they have an actual wall of hockey cards throughout the years. So everything from like old vintage cards to some newer players, some really, really cool stuff. Right here, got a Rick Nash, Victory, Alexander Ovechkin. Some really awesome stuff over here. And then here we have a history of video games for the NHL. So the amazing NHL 94. Go down here, you have probably one of my favorites ever, Blades of Steel. Some really cool stuff right here. Then they do have a kind of Hall of Mask over here of a history of the mask in the NHL. They have like some really old designs over here, and then I'll show you right here some of these newer, really cool paint designs. Like honestly, I cannot believe in the 60s, this is all goalies wore. I mean, this is just absolutely insane. So this is Keanu Reeves' mask from when he was in Youngblood. And same with another Youngblood or a mask. Got Curtis Joseph, Blues mask. Andrei Markov. So he has like a Batman with a Bane theme helmet in there. That looks really cool. Really cool. We got Ken Wigert, Pittsburgh Penguins, and he actually had penguins painted on the top of it. Mike Richter, Paul Rosen, some huge names around here.
And it almost looks like this one. Oh, this one here? Yeah, it looks like a lot like that.
Used in 1970 to 1973. That is just insane. I didn't know Cam Newton was a hockey old.
They went to the auction.
Got a Grant Fuhrer, loose helmet. Thomas Vokoun helmet. He was always one of my favorites for the Panthers. Here we have a bunch of memorabilia from this year's Stanley Cup champions, St. Louis Blues. Game used stick, gloves, socks, a bunch of pucks used in different games. Cool stuff. So over here we just have international jerseys and different Olympic and World Cup of Hockey memorabilia. So here we have
Jimmy Craig,
the Dave Christian jersey from USA, 1980, Miracle on Ice, and then they also have one of the Soviet jerseys used in that game, as well as Herb Brooks toboggan that he wore throughout the entire Olympic Games up in Lake Placid. And then here we are walking up to the Grand Hall, which obviously houses all the trophies and the Stanley Cup. Here we have the Prince of Wales. The Clarence Campbell Trophy. Hart Memorial. The Conn Smythe.
That's one way to solemnize the trophy.
The Rocket Richard for the most goals in a season. Of course, Alex Ovechkin, current holder of this trophy. Alright, so the Stanley Cup that's actually out there is the replica that they actually use now. This is the actual original real Stanley Cup.
Lord Stanley.
Lord Stanley, sorry. So all the winners actually, you can see, get their name engraved on the Stanley Cup. And then what they do is they actually remove the rings on the Stanley Cup as a new team wins it, and they take off the last team, and then they actually put it here in the Hall of Fame. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So this is only part one. As I was editing this, I found out that this thing is extremely long. I took a lot of footage. We did a lot of awesome stuff in Toronto that I really wanted to share with everybody and give them the experience of being on an away day to Toronto. But this video is going to be like 50 minutes long. I thought that was a little bit too much, so I'm going to break it up into 2 days. So that was part one. So you obviously saw driving up, Hockey Hall of Fame, going to Blue Jays game. Tomorrow I'm going to post part two that is actually going to the actual Toronto FC Cincinnati match and our trip to Niagara. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and be on the lookout tomorrow for part two.